Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Hello and welcome to Movie the Needle, a podcast where a pair of amateurs haphazardly dissect classics, mashups, and some films that only one of us likes. My name's Simon, and I'm in our ship with my good friend Carl, where we'll be spewing all kinds of positivity and praise on what in our minds is an absolute classic. This week, we spend some time with a 17-year-old high school student who was accidentally sent 30 years in the past at a time-travelling DeLorean invented by his close friend, the maverick scientist Doc Brown. Horny mums and great Scots ensue. It's Back to the Future!
I'm glad you said that, because I've got a note down about how horny she is later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll come on to that. Not like that. But, yeah, it's hard to avoid. Speaking of, though, I got propositioned at lunchtime today.
You did?
By a bearded bloke.
No, okay.
Not actually the first time I've been hit on by a bloke.
By that bloke, or...?
No, this guy was new. Anyway, I'd nipped out to get our pre-pod beers.
Nice, yeah.
And on my way back, this guy approached me and said, I've got 2 bottles of wine for sale for £5. Or you can have them for nothing if we knock me off. No, he didn't say that. He didn't
it was
say that.
implied. It was implied. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I didn't have any cash on me, so...
What? Like homemade wine?
No, he'd been on the rob, hadn't he?
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, spoiler alert, Unveil the Ale has taken a turn today.
What can we do? For what rhymes with wine?
Yeah.
Or, I don't know.
No, like I said, I didn't have any cash, and since he wasn't actually offering the blowjob option, I turned down the wine. But part of me thought, because it was only around the corner, is it worth running after him? Because I wonder if they're any good. Could have myself a right deal there.
Yeah,
he wouldn't know what he was nicking.
No, it could be cheap plonk, or it could be
honestly,
beautiful
two for £5, or even the cheap stuff. Fine.
Funny things, Carl. Cheap plonk, all the nice stuff. I wouldn't tell the difference.
No, yeah.
So tell me what you like. I'd be like, oh yeah, I see what you mean here.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's very thin, but is that because it's expensive? Yes. Okay. Good. Right.
yeah.
Good.
Something about tannins.
It's got legs, isn't it? It's got legs.
Oh, yes, legs.
I'm surprised you haven't ruined wine. To be fair, because...
I just haven't got. We spoke about this before. Just haven't got the bandwidth.
Yeah.
It's on the long list of things.
Once you retire.
Yeah, it's on the long list of things to get into and suck the enjoyment out of.
Uh-huh.
Just not got there yet.
And just to be clear, when you're saying sucking the enjoyment out of it,
nothing to do with the guy from earlier.
Yeah.
Just
cool.
Good clarification.
We should probably do a bit of a public service announcement for listeners because we're recording this on.
Oh yeah, it might sound like we're taking heavy shelling.
Yes, yeah. Don't worry, Harrogate hasn't become all of a sudden a bit dodgy. It's just fireworks going off. And as we are in a shed, you'll either hear the train or what appears to be gunfire. But, it's fine. Probably fine. Probably.
Yeah.
Carl, got back from holiday.
Yes.
I didn't tell you about the worst and most awkward waste of money tour that I've ever been on.
Oh, okay. Go on.
So we paid for a mythological family treasure hunt tour with food stops. Yeah,
it's making all the right noises.
Yeah, right. It was, it wasn't like a bargain, but it wasn't super expensive, but it cost money. So we had to meet at this particular place by the arch of some dude. Can't remember. Should know. Went there about 4 times.
Yeah.
Anyway, the guy didn't turn up.
Oh no.
Was about 25 minutes late. To be fair, they had been WhatsApping me, but I'd just not been looking at WhatsApp because trying to avoid all other signs of life. But they did turn up eventually. And what they did was they went, so have you downloaded the app? I was like, yeah, I've downloaded an app, yeah. Right, put in this code, right, yeah. Right, and we'll just do the thing together. So all she did was read what was on the app. And then we walked to the thing and like answered a question. And then occasionally she'd disappear off to like a little cafe or something to buy some very cheap food.
Yeah, a markup to you.
Yeah, yeah. Like the first stop was literally, I could see the price. It was €4.60.
Yeah,
for the 3 of us, as in like combined for the 3 of us. Any tour and information she was giving was just reading off of her notes on her phone. And then I'd ask additional questions, and she'd go, "Oh, I don't know. I can find out for you." So I can Google it. I can. It's no need. I can do the same thing. The worst thing was though, when we stopped for the first stop, she just sat there. She didn't eat. She didn't drink. She didn't really talk much. She just kind of sat,
just watched
us eat and drink.
So there wasn't a big group. Was it just you?
Literally just us. It could have been a bigger group, but obviously we're just into the off season.
Yeah.
So it would have been a lot less awkward if there were more people.
Mm.
Yeah, and then when we had sort of the dinner stop, so stop for some traditional Greek food, again, just sat there.
Just sat there watching you eat.
At the table of four. With
some sort of wronging.
Oh, it was so weird.
Yeah.
Did not like it. Not good value for money, which I don't like in the first place. But then added onto that, making it a bit awkward and unpleasant. Now, I've not reviewed them. I've not given them a shitty review yet.
Feels like you should a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But they were like, "Oh, we're a startup company." I was just like, "Oh God." So, yeah.
I mean,
but you should warn other people, maybe.
Yeah,
Tricky one. But yeah, so I know we were talking over coffee earlier in the week about your fantastic trips that you were having out and stuff, and I didn't share that mine was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, well, never mind. But you had a good time overall.
Yes, lovely. I do quite like Athens. It's as I think I said to you, it's mainly a shithole, but also just incredible. Yeah. At the same time, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, very good.
Carl, Christmas is coming.
Yes,
but no decorations in the shed yet. I mean, it's into November now. I was expecting to be greeted with snowflakes falling from the sky.
Imminent. Don't you worry about that. We've got them all down, and I am soon to start the week-long process of putting them all up.
Are you panicking? Are you behind schedule? You're like, oh no, I'm not going to get the value out of this. It's only going to be for 8 weeks.
Like genuinely, like we do make quite an effort, and I know there are different schools of thought about when they should go up, and there are some, I would say, performatively grumpy people who would insist that anything sort of before Christmas Eve is too early or whatever. But I think they look brilliant. Christmas decorations, love them. Whatever your chosen approach, whether you're going for the classy, like everything's all understated and the colour scheme more natural looking, or whether you go balls out 80s foil, the colour and everything. Whatever your approach, whatever you want to do, I think it all looks great. Why not enjoy the house for a bit longer with it all up?
Well, we're actually at Christmas, at home for Christmas. Sorry, for the first time in ever. In fact, but we're going to spend the whole time at home. So I'm thinking we should probably, get them up early.
Make a bit of an effort.
Yeah. Get a bit more. I think we bought a tree in the sales last January, a new tree to have a second tree in the house.
Yeah,
when you
have
one.
About this last year.
Yeah, well, Emma told me that, so it's like I have no recollection of buying this tree, but fine. So we'll see what that's like. But that's we're slowly catching up to your 16 or so trees.
It's 7.
Seven, yeah. So far.
Yeah, I mean, I'm running out of rooms to put them in, if I'm honest. But yeah, there we go.
Well, I'm looking forward to you being cheery.
Yes. Yeah.
It'll be nice.
Yeah, I do.
2 months a year.
Yeah. It's not an act. I do love Christmas. It does become my personality for, it's easier than having a real one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And it's better than my real one.
Tiring faking it, to be honest. Exhausting.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. You asked me at coffee yesterday. Oh, by the way, I meant to say, this is a holiday note in general. You said I'm rubbing off on you because not like that.
All right.
Because you've got 3 holidays booked in advance, which is very different for you. Now you're down to 2 now.
2 now.
You've been on 1.
Yeah, so I need to get another one.
My advice to you is you've got to keep the momentum up. This is the time to book another one.
Yeah, well, I'm liking this October half term, going abroad for October half term, because we went to Philly and New York.
It's a great time to
last year, and we got lucky with the weather. We got lucky with the weather in Greece and stuff. So yeah, might try and get something.
Yeah.
For October,
you need to get on that. Get number 3 in the a rolling 3 is a good number.
Yeah,
it's a really good number.
Solid.
Good for your mental health. Holiday question. You said to me, what went wrong? Do you know what? Like, it was pretty smooth. And then I sort of thought about it a bit more and went, oh, no, it wasn't.
Go on.
We had some problems at check-in.
Right.
This is not interesting. It was sorted out. It's not funny enough to go into. And contrary to how I come across it... No. contrary to how I come across sometimes on this podcast, I don't hold on to these things. So once it was sorted, we got on and enjoyed the holiday. Lovely. Now on the back end, it's like a 6-hour flight to Cape Verde. We had a tailwind on the way back, so they're like, it's going to be a 5-hour flight today, which lovely. We were flying back at like 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So, to then land, is like an hour time difference, to then land like the right side of midnight and all that sort of stuff was going to be, that'll be good. And it was a nice time to be in the airport. The sun was still out. Cape Verde Airport, very cheap. So I was just by the bar for a couple of hours. Lovely. Plane turns up a little bit late. No biggie. We get on the plane and the captain comes over the tannoy and says, I'm really sorry, the toilets are blocked.
Oh. And then you stood up and said, no, I'm really sorry.
No. They were like that when I got here.
Right, yeah.
So he's like, we're going to try and get them fixed. We were sat on the tarmac for about an hour and a half. And optimism was fading for most people. But I'm sort of going in my head, I'm turning to the missus, I'm going, what's the rules on compo here?
Yeah. Let's put up another hotel.
Yeah, because like for the first time in a long time, I could afford to stay in Cape Verde another couple of days. I didn't have work for another couple of days. This was, if it was going to happen, this was the time. And I'm totting it up and I'm going, do you know what, if we're sat here another 2 hours, the holiday's nearly paid for. It's 520 quid each. Holiday's nearly paid for, and we'll still be in Cape Verde where it's sunny and beer is cheap. And then he comes over the tannoy again and he goes, look, we can't fix it. We're going to take off and we're going to see if the pressure differential when we get up to a certain altitude helps clear it.
Right. That sounds like blind hope, but I like it.
Yeah. He says, unfortunately, because we're quite isolated, if we can't clear it, the only option we have is to turn around and come back to Cape Verde. Massive groan goes up and they're rubbing their hands together going, it's happening. We get up in the air, comes over the tannoy again after about 20 minutes. Good news, everybody. And I'm thinking, oh, great, we're going back to Cape Verde. No, they cleared it, didn't they?
Everyone cheers and you go, oh.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. It didn't happen. It wasn't my time. It hasn't happened to me yet. It's a numbers game. It will at some point. I expect it will happen at a far more inconvenient time. But there we go. Yeah.
Good stuff.
So, not quite smooth, but not too bad either.
I've got a few points of order, Carl.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I am very much losing the YouTube subscriber battle with the child. Partly due to me not producing as much content as I want to, but come on, people. I need some help to beat my son. So please do, if you haven't already, find us on YouTube. It's actually not that easy for some reason. We don't come up first when you search for Movie the Needle, some other shit comes
we
up.
do if you put podcast and if you search for Movie the Needle podcast.
Movie the Needle podcast.
Yeah.
And then you just subscribe, please. You don't have to even watch anything. It's fine. Yeah. Totally fine. Just subscribe. I just want to beat my child. Okay,
yeah,
thanks.
This is just pure ego at this point.
Oh, yeah. Second point of order, bit of banter from I'm not going to say a rival podcast because they are far bigger and more successful than us, but another podcast for which we had a guest on just last week. So Heather...
I wouldn't mind if we called them Poxy.
Yeah.
I'd throw that out there. I mean, honestly, I think if we get into some serious beef with them, it's probably going to be the best thing that ever happened to us. No such thing as bad publicity.
That's it. I mean, so far it's very much a private channel, so it's not really going to go public. But hey,
let's put it out and make it public.
Yeah. So Heather has recently joined, who was on episode 2 of Mash Flicks and Chill, I think.
Episode 2, yeah.
So she has joined Andrew, who was on episode 4 of Mash Flicks and Chill at the Rev Almanac. And she was giving it the big I am, because Rev Almanac, her and Andrew both beaten you in the game. So they're saying Rev Almanac 2, MTN. I just want to point out, I'm not included in that 0. I create the game. I'm not responsible for your poor performance.
Hang on a minute. Let's just get one thing straight. I should have beaten Heather.
You should have.
I had Shocker that day.
Yeah.
Right. That is my fault. I'm gonna put it out there. It's a hollow victory for Heather. I should have been all over. I'm comfortable wearing that. If she wants to come back at me and engage in this beef, she can do. That's fine. The second one, Andrew, very much your fault.
My fault?
Yeah, because you engineered a game that has a logical fallacy in that the person who goes first should never lose.
Yeah.
Right? And what did you do? You invited the guest to go, out of a best of 3, you invited the guest to go first twice.
I sound polite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather be polite and lose and you know.
I am just calling bullshit on you're not part of the 0. You very much are part of the 0. I'll take responsibility for Heather. I think Andrew's on you, mate.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, you know.
And also, fuck the revisionist on that. We're beefing. We're going for it.
Yeah, cool. All right. Oh God, imagine the hatred if the actual fans come against us.
We've just got to ride it out.
All right, okay. Right.
I know you didn't take the 2 idiots thing very well. There may be more of that. We'll get through it together. I got a couple of points of order as well. Our classics collection. This is a classics episode. Have we completely fucked it when we put the thing in? Because what's one of our rules? No cult classics. What is the fucking cult classic? It's the thing.
Well, we
it?
can take it out again, maybe. I don't know.
That's true. We
It's our
could take it
podcast.
out. Yeah.
Well, particularly if we've already kind of covered it in an episode, though, haven't we? So we can't review it.
We don't know. It was something to think about. Anyway, we were getting mixed up with scrimp and skimp the other week.
We were.
Scrimp and save is the phrase.
Sure.
But we were sort of saying the thing is skimp.
You skimp
sort of
on
means to
something,
like
don't you?
cut corners and
yeah.
So it kind of works as well. But no, it is scrimp and save.
Right. Good.
Which actually is a little tautological, really, because it's like it kind of means the same thing as save, in that context. So maybe skimp and save's a better phrase.
I do like it when you use big words like tautological.
Yeah? Make your willy go funny.
It does a little bit.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
And then a Shrek-related note.
Okay.
Which we haven't covered.
No.
My daughters have joined Young Voices.
Oh.
They are doing the Do Lock is a Perfect Place song.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, my son's also in Young Voices, and I have not heard that song once.
Right. Well, he needs to do his homework, mate. He needs to up his game.
I'm a bit concerned.
Anyway, my daughter is auditioning for the part of, there's a solo part, as she says, Lord Fuckwad.
Nice.
Yeah. And then she said that, I was just, beg your pardon. Also, why have they did that on purpose, surely?
Yeah.
They must have done.
Yeah.
I never thought of that before. Farquad, Fuckwad.
Yeah. How is it spelled?
Farquaad, I think.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
definitely Lord Fuckwad,
Shrek's
isn't
got
it?
that in them, haven't they? They've got that kind of little nod and a wink for the adults.
Yeah, so there we go. She won't get it, she can't sing, but that's Lord Fuckwad was the point.
But you'll be proud nonetheless, won't you?
Yes.
Officially.
I mean, I hope she doesn't get it, because I don't think I could bear watching her if it goes wrong and she forgets her lines and she completely bottles it on stage. I would just...
This does feel very much like Back to the Future fathering that we're doing here. Don't stretch yourself too far here, son. Yeah. So
no, I couldn't. That would just absolutely tear me apart. So I'm not looking forward to that thing that hasn't happened yet. Should we have a beer?
One last point though. It's our 100th episode coming up in the new year. We don't have to decide now, but should we do anything for it? Special anything? Or should we just it's just the 100th episode, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, if you like.
And removing the trailers and anything like that. No, but I can start thinking of something because we've got time.
I don't know how that's going to fit in with our sort of regular monthly.
Well, I don't know. That's what we can sort that out. Yeah, but if we want to do something, people could suggest maybe some things they might want to see for the 100th episode.
Yeah, this sort of thing works better if you've got listeners, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah,
yeah. But we make do.
Yeah, we make do.
Carl, I'm thirsty. However, I have been on holiday. So I am going to unveil a holiday ale.
Lovely.
And it's on.
Oh yes,
It's on brand.
Yes.
So for Tramp Lager, so it's Alpha. But it's Alpha Strong.
Yeah,
so it's only 7%. So it's no 20%.
Yeah, I mean,
they do a stronger one. I couldn't find that.
Oh, okay.
But worth a try.
Fantastic. I'm absolutely all over it.
So you can grab that. It's been out of the fridge for a little time, but so you might want to put it back in the fridge for a little bit if you're not quite ready for it.
Don't you worry about that.
And I've got one for me as well. Ooh, which is upside down. But yeah, so we'll unveil your ale relating to the podcast. Do you want to do that now as well?
Yeah, we'll do it later on. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, lovely.
Everybody who's anybody drinks.
Right, anyway, enough chit-chat. Let's get on with the film. But before we do, I'm going to find out what we each think of it. Quick reminder of our simple 5-point scale.
Simple 5-point scale.
So you either really like it, you're ambivalent, you don't like it, or you really don't like it. So, Carl, where are you on the scale for Back to the Future?
I like this film.
Okay. I really like this film. Really, really like it. I mean, I know that's not on the scale, but again, if we're going deep, if we're going for the 3D scale, it's deep on the really.
On the Z.
Yeah. Why do you like it, Carl?
Yeah, I did toy with going for really like because, like, there's no question I've got really fond memories of this, but it's more of the iconography of it all, right? So obviously the DeLorean, Doc, the character Doc, the Chuck Berry ending. As a film, I realise I don't really remember it that strongly. It is just more like a fond memory. Did this change on a rewatch? No, not really. And in fact, it did kind of make sense. So maybe there'll be a little bit of digging into why you really like it, and I am a little cooler.
Yeah, so this movie wasn't a huge part of my childhood. I definitely watched it a couple of times and I liked it, but I didn't have this huge connection with it. But as I've slowly moved into adulthood, I mean, emotionally, my hairline reached the old age much quicker. But this movie filled me.
Ran away on you, didn't it?
It did. This movie's filled me with increasing amounts of joy as the years have passed, and I've seen it more and more. So I've watched it with the boy. I've seen it a couple of times since then as well, and it's now just one of those films that even if I just think of it. It kind of just makes me happy just thinking about it. And after the most recent watch,
listen to Manuel.
Actually cracked. Yeah, exactly. Manuel in space.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And after the most recent watch, it actually cracked into my top 4 on Letterboxd. It's
wow.
It's usurped something.
Wow.
I'm just thinking, no, sod it. It's going in.
It's your top 4. You do what you like.
Exactly. So I think technically, I think it's pretty great. I think the screenplay's really neat and tidy and is just really well structured. Awesome music, fantastic comedic performances with all those characters you've pointed out in the iconography. I just love it. Alrighty, let's kick things off with the production. All right, where do you want to start, Carl? Anything you want to call out to begin with?
Oh, I just love 80s America. I just love 80s America because, like, the 80s in the UK was like politically and stuff, it was a pretty grimy time, and that showed up in a lot of our sort of pop culture, with maybe the exception of music. We went off a bit with music, but certainly a lot of the films around that time were sort of more gritty. I mean, one of the most popular TV shows that started in that time was Unveil the Ale, which I love, and that couldn't be further from what the Americans were pumping out with, like, Top Gun and stuff like that. It's amazing. 80s America, on the other hand, and I don't know how true this is really, having not lived there, but from a pop culture standpoint, it's just this vibrant, progressive, like, boom time, it seems. And this is a film that demonstrates that so well. I think I love it.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about in your intro some of the the iconography, the iconic things such as the DeLorean. I mean, I can't start anywhere but at the DeLorean and just how they created the coolest time machine.
I once watched a program on the DeLorean, and they were like, the DeLorean was a bit of a failed car. Like, it wasn't a popular car, and people didn't get the sort of the whole gull-wing door thing and all the rest of it. And this film comes along and just turns it into something else, and it's just amazing.
And now people buy DeLoreans with the flux capacitor kits in there as well. Not working ones, just to be clear.
Yeah. Can't get the plutonium, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's it. They need the future version with the that you just put a bit of food in.
Yes, that's right. The recycle.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks awesome, and as soon as that comes on screen with all the sciencey stuff, with Doc Brown coming out of it and explaining everything that's going on.
Hey, the 80s loved this inventor shtick, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about this, and like obviously the film opens up with in his workshop and all
it's
these
basically
various
Wallace and Gromit.
gadget. Wallace and Gromit, of course, started in the 80s. I don't know that's a British thing, but then also I'm thinking about like Honey, I Shrunk the Kid.
Yeah.
They love that, and I'm sure there must be other examples. It just seems they really loved that inventor shtick in the 80s. It's great, really, really fun.
Yeah, maybe it's just like that technological advancement thing, isn't it? Where you could kind of go, oh, everything is getting better and different, so we can probably just say anything's possible right now, and people would be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether it be a shrink ray or a time machine.
Yeah.
I also thought like some of the effects, although obviously dated, in terms of the time travel effects, the flame tracks. I mean, that's another iconic thing, isn't it? When the car disappears.
It looks so awesome as well.
And
of course, that bit's real, the flame tracks. So.
Yeah, but just as they just appear between the legs and stuff like that, it just looks
very
incredible.
Cool. Very cool.
Also, things that I just love of how it looks. The fading photo thing that they do, just the way that they introduce that, and it's so easy to understand. I guess, like, I'm not saying this is an accurate portrayal of how time travel would operate and how it works, because clearly it isn't. But it is actually like the most accepted version by the normal folk, isn't it? This is how time travel works. You can go back, you can change the future by interacting with yourself, and horrible things can happen. And when you go back, you'll have the altered future, and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's all great. What did you make of the character aging effects, like the practical parts from that?
Really good, with one exception: the necks.
Yes.
And you see it first on. Do you see it on the principal, or do you see it first on Doc? And I'm like,
I think Doc. I think
it's Doc.
Yeah.
You see it first on Doc, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then I saw it on the principal, and then you see it on Biff. And I don't know if we get any other close-ups on any of the others to sort of see it, but yeah, it really leaps out there that they're like either it's the makeup that isn't quite sitting right, or the prosthetics that are glued on. You can see where the line is sort of.
Yeah. But generally, I thought it's really effectively.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Particularly as you see them aged to start with.
Yeah.
So then you get the de-aging effect from the removal
Because
of
what's
that.
wild is Christopher Lloyd is only 46.
Yes. Yeah, but he's one of those, isn't he? Who's
46.
He's like John Lithgow, who has looked 75.
And I know that he's wearing the sort of the aging prosthetics when we first see him. But that is exactly what he looks like in later Back to the Futures, and also any other films he's done since.
Yeah.
And although in 1955 he does look younger, I'll say it again, he's 46 when they filmed this. Yeah. No, I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah, I think in particular, Leah Thompson's Lorraine, where she goes from that 47-year-old Lorraine to the, I was going to say, to the teenager, 17-year-old. She was 23, the actress at the time. But I thought her in particular, the de-aging by aging initially was particularly effective.
Yeah.
What else you got?
So another thing I love, and this is back to my 80s thing.
Yep.
There's something that was, I think, especially present in 80s films, 80s American films. I think it's sort of gone away a little bit now, and probably went away in the 90s as well. And I think when you see it now, it's almost like, oh yeah, we should do this. Would look good. Almost like a tribute to the sort of 80s, whatever. And it is driving, and usually credit sequences, but not always. Right. I love how these films will just show driving, and just to fill a few minutes, right? So in this film, we have Marty going from Doc's workshop to school.
Yeah.
And all that happens in that scene is they play the soundtrack, Huey Lives in the News, Power of Love, and we just follow him through the town. And it's fantastic. We get to see all of the it's done absolutely nothing for the plot. And like I say, this one isn't even a credit sequence, I don't think. Is there still some post-credits rolling there? I'm not sure.
No, I think it's already happened.
Another one I watched recently, Groundhog Day. The credit sequence for Groundhog Day is when they're driving in the van across the country to whatever the place is, I forget now.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Something Peak.
seen it very recently as well, but no.
And it's brilliant. And they're all like helicopter shots and stuff like that. And we're just watching this sort of this car just drive into some music with some credits rolling across. I mean, Planes, Trains and Automobiles does it really well. And yeah, I don't know. I associate that with 80s films. And it's really Journey is a setup almost, I guess.
And I think I'm going to push back a little bit on you saying that it doesn't really serve a purpose for the plot, because I think actually in this case this might be the exception, because that journey to school on the skateboard with the power of love is such a brilliant way to introduce what the modern town looks like, which you then spend a lot of time in. So it basically tours you around all these places that you're then going to spend some time, so you can see this is what it looks like now.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a shithole.
I agree, but like it's very specific about the driving thing, right? Because they didn't need to do it that way. They could have done it lots of other ways.
Yeah.
But it seems to me at that point in time, films did this thing with travelling and usually to music, and it just looks fantastic. But you're dead right. It does serve a purpose in the film to say, oh, here's what things look like. Here's where we are. We're just setting the tone.
Yeah. I think there's some solid stunt work. A lot of it involves a skateboard, but particularly the scene where he's being chased by a car on that skateboard, he sort of breaks off the whatever it was and turns it into a skateboard, and off he goes. And the stunts that are associated with that, I think it's really really nicely done, because you can tell it's not Michael J. Fox that is doing all of those things, but it's shot in just one of those really nicely creative ways where it's always like, well, it's not obvious. Like it's not like
no, it works.
It's not like using a 6'6" guy and who's got big muscles, and then ending with that manure sort of gag as well. I think there's just a few examples of the stunts, and also like the final scene, well, not the final scene, the big climax at the clock tower as well, with all the sort of stunty and effects bits going on there. It all just looks great.
It does look great. I mean, I love how it looks in the 80s, as we said, with the drive through the town. I love that they then go back to the 50s as well. We get another version of Americana. Yeah, absolutely superb. Fantastic.
Yeah, you want to be in either of those places.
Oh yeah,
quite happily, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
What about how it sounds then? You've already talked about Power of Love.
The soundtrack is fantastic.
I mean, Carl was playing the music as I walked into the pod shed, and it was...
Yeah, the soundtrack is absolutely fantastic. They use some great songs, whether they're in the 85 and the Huey Lewis or or some of the, the Chuck Berry and the Sandman and that sort of thing in the 55 timeline. Really good use of songs. And then the actual soundtrack... I didn't write the guy's name down.
Alan Silvestri.
Yeah, you could have told me that was a John Williams one. That is
I wrote
Williams.
down John Williams to start with, and then I was just like, actually, hold on.
Yeah.
I don't think it is John Williams. I looked at it's Alan Silvestri.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
when
right
it soars.
that's the word.
That's the word. It soars. How do you write that stuff? Because obviously Williams has got a few of them. But Silvestri's, that one is right up there with any of the Williams stuff, I'd say.
Soul's great word.
And it's just that constant, when it's sort of the building tension when you're building to the climax and stuff. It's just all going on, and you're going, without that music, it would just be half as effective. You just know you wouldn't be feeling tense and going, oh, are they gonna manage to do it? I thought it was brilliant. This would be another great one to sort of watch with a live orchestra kind of thing.
You need a band as well, though, wouldn't you?
Yes, that's true. Yeah. That would actually be quite cool. You'd be able to play all the popular music as well as the score.
Yeah,
that'd be great. Actually, if you can arrange that for me, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, good.
Having said that, I have seen the Back to the Future the musical in New York on Broadway, and it was really fun.
Yeah,
so I would definitely recommend that to a friend or pod host.
Yeah.
Dialogue, screenplay, that side of things. What are we making of that?
Well, in keeping with like we said, some of the CGI has aged a bit, although they don't overuse it, which is good.
Only 35 effect shots in it.
Yeah, so that's good. And then obviously there's lots of great practical effects in this film, and because they are practical and they're well done, they hold up beautifully. Yes, the soundtrack's great. It's just captured that 80s America great. In general, this is just a really well put together film that's very, very well structured. So there's lots of, obviously because of the nature of it, we're referencing time and all the rest of it. It's just really cleanly done the way they go, like, they're not really Easter eggs per se, but like, you know, he goes back, he meets the mayor, and then he says, that's right, he's going to be mayor. Yeah, I will be mayor. Yeah. And that obviously sets the scene. There's just like loads of stuff like that. The vanishing photo is a great thing. Oh, out of time license plate as well. Just a note on that. Ordered that today.
I was gonna say, we've obviously got your Jaws one up here.
Jaws license plate,
and I was like, that would be perfect.
Next to
it?
the Cocktails and Dreams luminous sign, neon sign. Sorry. So yeah, very soon we'll have the out of time license plate underneath the.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, when we go to Doc's, we see things that he had in his shed that he'd maybe got to work that he hadn't got to work then, and that sort of stuff. So all of that sort of stuff, it doesn't really matter, but they made sure to get it all right, and it sort of makes sense. My favourite one is the Twin Pines Mall. Yep. Where they obviously then crash through a pine when he goes back. So when he comes back to the future, it's now the single pine.
My pine! Why you? Yeah. It's one of my favourite lines of the whole thing. The way he says it.
And of course, the central plot point is a lightning strike, which they get from the flyer and the protest and all the rest of it. Yeah. All very...
It's neat and tidy, isn't it? It's just very neat and tidy, and they've thought everything through. It's just... And it's one of those things, that, as you say, like you watch it the first time, you'll pick up a lot of those things. They're not hidden. No. But the more you watch it, the more you'll just go, oh...
But it also sort of just wasn't necessary.
No.
Because the point is that, he's travelled back in time.
Yeah.
He's fucked some shit up and we need to get... the parents is enough, one thing.
It's not necessary to do it. It just adds an extra sort of...
they just get it all right. It's neat and tidy, yeah. I like it.
Great.
As for the actual dialogue, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to throw that over to you because you really, really like this.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some really fun lines. Like I just kind of chuckle my way through it with a lot of the interactions, and a lot of it is the setting up of the different relationships as they're going. So as you introduce to the mother and father and what particularly the prudish mother is all about, and the lines that are coming out, and then when he goes back to the past,
which is an absolute horn dog.
absolute horn dog, and then just even the making references of like, oh, do we know your parents? Oh, yeah, and all of the lines about, I blame the upbringing and all of those sides. And again, it's all just very neat and tidy references all back. It all kind of fits, and it's not trying. I don't think it's trying to be too clever. Right, because when you get to time travel, it's kind of... I don't know anyone who has got confused with Back to the Future.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then no one's gone like, yeah, but no, I don't know how that doesn't... Because it's just like, no, this is how... And they lay it out for you, and it happens like that. And this you just kind of accept it, and you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Sure. So I do really like that. So there are some really nice lines. I'll save some of them for the retro when we go through our favourite lines, but I've already given them my pine. Why you?
Is it Lone Pine Mall? Single Pine Mall? I can't remember what the updates are.
I can't remember actually. Yeah, Lone Pine sounds better, but you know. There's one thing though. There is a lot of shits for a PG, isn't there? I remember watching it with the kid, and
so I'd totally forgotten. Well, everybody remembers when this baby gets up to 88 miles an hour, and then that's all I know, and I'd totally forgotten you're going to see some serious shit. Like
there's loads there. Marty
I thought that was very funny. I thought that was because it's a bit of a rug pull because it comes out of nowhere. And you think it's just this,
swearing is funny.
Yeah. Well, it can be. Yeah. Known as Lone Pine Mall, by the way.
Lone Pine.
It's Lone Pine. Single Pine Mall. Single Pine Mall. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
you can tell I'm not a screenwriter.
A much worse version. Yeah. But just lines like a lot of them come from Doc Brown, where he calls the dance a rhythmic ceremonial ritual. It's just so in keeping with the character. And at the end at the clock, where he's walking around, he goes, "Damn, where is that kid?" And there's like a beat, and he goes, "Damn!" And he turns around and goes, "Damn!" It's just like any other character doing this, it wouldn't work, but because he's eccentric, it really fits. I love the 1.21 gigawatts.
Blatantly, that is. I don't care what anybody has said post this.
Yes.
It's all bollocks. That is blatantly. Christopher Lloyd has never heard anybody say giga out
Yes,
loud.
100%.
He's read that and he's gone, that's obviously gigawatts. Ironically, he'd have said GIF, the picture format, correctly if he ever read that. So I say he'd have said. Is he dead, Christopher Lloyd? Is he still with us? Still with us. Yeah. So he probably says GIF correctly.
Yeah. Just little lines by secondary characters as well. Like when he turns up at the farm in the past, and they're shooting him. He goes, "Take that, you mutated son of a bitch!" I just love all of it that's in the background. None of it's particularly smart and clever.
Yeah.
It's just all just makes me giggle in the background. It's all just fun.
So this is our first point of difference, right? Because I remember when I was a kid, I remember finding the Doc character hilarious, laugh out loud funny. And this time, I was a bit like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's pleasant. I like the Doc character. But it wasn't as funny as I remembered.
All right, okay.
This film. Yeah, it's not unfunny. It's pleasant. But yeah, I was short on laughs, I would say.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it definitely is a difference there, because I was chuckling my way through. There's no like huge belly laughs, and a lot of the humour comes from the situational side of things as well, with the mum hitting on the son, and the just the position that he's in, essentially fathering his father and doing all that. It's all just very it's largely lightly amusing throughout, but it's consistent. Yeah, I would say. But yeah, one final thing on the dialogue. It's got one of the greatest final lines in cinema history.
What's the final line?
Roads.
Oh, yes.
Where we're going,
yes.
We don't need roads.
That is a great line.
And you don't get final lines in cinema very often, really. Like we've done a few as we've covered it. We've got Casablanca right up there. But when you think of final lines, there's not huge numbers that come to mind, to me anyway. I'm sure loads of people have their own, but to be able to finish on a line,
I think that's another 80s 90s thing though, because I think to finish on a line, you've got to have the balls to say, this is a good line.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to wear that. You've got to go, we'll finish on this line because I think it's fucking killer. Because if you finish on a line and it's shit, and then the credits roll, everybody goes, fuck was that?
Yeah.
And I think that's got the 80s, 90s all over it, because that's what the 90s in particular, I mean, this is 85, did so well, is they just go, no, we're doing what we're doing because we think it's fucking cool, and if you don't, it's your problem, chief.
Yeah, self-assuredness.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a lost art, that. But yeah, no, it's a great finisher. It really is.
Speaking of finisher, what do you think of the length?
I touched on this with some more in plot. I think it's a little bit long.
It almost surprised me when I read that it was 156, because I don't think it feels it. I think there is a degree. I guess you could probably say there is a. It could be perceived as a little bit saggy at some points, but I'm having such a good time. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think if you're being uber critical, just like every other film in the world, you can say it could lose 10 minutes.
I mean, it's not taking the piss.
Oh, no. If it was made nowadays, it'd be 2 hours 40.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
They'd blow everything up. So, yeah, it's fine. By the way, this beer, fucking dangerous.
It doesn't taste of anything.
No, it's not that it doesn't taste of anything. It tastes like just a decent light lager. So even though it's 7% and it's a strong lager, they're usually a bit darker in colour, right? They're usually a bit full of flavour.
It's very light.
This tastes just like a normal light lager. You would have no idea it's 7%. You could chug these in the sun like you wouldn't believe, and then you would obviously fall over. You would stand up to leave the bar and you would just fall over. Very easy.
Greeks know what they're doing.
Drinking. Yeah.
Geniuses, those Greeks. Budget. We'd like to talk about budget. $19 million. Which, not cheap for the 80s.
No, for the time, no.
Yeah, it's not cheap. 3 million of that was added budget that they had to reshoot all of Eric Stoltz's scenes.
Yeah, like 4 weeks.
Yeah, they've done like 40 minutes of actual like.
I think that's pretty ballsy.
It's huge though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty ballsy. So Eric Stoltz gets cast. Yeah, so 4 weeks you're saying, and 40 minutes of film, which is massive, and to go, he's not right.
Yeah,
let's recast. I think that's really, really ballsy.
Yeah, and that's having Spielberg on, I think, and he's got that confidence.
Was he a producer on it? Yeah. So they did recently release the footage.
Yeah. I imagine it's night and day.
It's different. I mean, I've only seen little snippets of it, but it's like not terrible. It's not like it, because Eric Stoltz is very good. They were just like, it doesn't fit what we're going for. And I just think it's a really ballsy decision to pull the plug when you're in that sort of a project. And fair play. I mean, it paid off, didn't it? Because what a role. Yeah,
I mean, apparently he was Stoltz was upsetting a lot of people as well. The guy who plays Biff nearly pummeled him because he was going full method as well. So he was being called Marty Offset and everything. And when they told,
he does look a bit like one of those, doesn't he? Yeah.
When they told Christopher Lloyd that Eric's been fired, he goes, "Who's Eric?" It's the guy who plays Marty. Oh, I genuinely thought he was called Marty.
No, well, maybe that makes it a little less ballsy and a little more. The project's going to end badly if we stick with this guy.
Yeah, I think he thought he was in a different movie to everyone else, and when they brought on Michael J. Fox, who was their first choice originally, but just scheduling didn't permit it. Apparently, everyone just kind of relaxed into it, and performances just improved as well all round as a result. So, yeah, I mean, it's got to be There's the Kevin Spacey replacement in All the Money in the World, wasn't it? That he'd shot the whole thing, I think.
This was after the scandal, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they placed him with Christopher Plummer, I think. But I'm not aware of any more where they've got through so much before they've made the switch as well. But it's a fascinating story. It'd be a really interesting one if there is a book like on that whole process and making of it. It'll be a good one to read, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it made 390 million in the global box office. So, not
pretty huge for them. Though.
Yeah. In modern times, that's not huge. But
in modern times, films would kill for that, though, wouldn't they?
Nowadays, actually,
And that's not on a budget of 19.
No, yeah, So that's fairly tidy. You're some did you knows? So the script was rejected 44 times before it was finally greenlit. Now, we've talked about the script and the studio notes on a previous episode where they wanted it renamed to The Man from Pluto and wanted certain lines. So I read a bit more on this, and actually it was Steven Spielberg, the absolute legend, who wrote a letter in response to say, "Oh, very funny. Everyone really appreciated your jokes about this. Very good, etc." And then the guy was just like, "Well, I can't come back.
I wasn't joking. What do you mean, my joke?"
But apparently, that guy did actually make a lot of that. That same guy did make a lot of suggestions that they had taken on board as well. The rights to the film and its sequels are owned by Robert Zemeckis and Bob Gale, director and writer. And in a 2015 interview, Zemeckis maintained that no reboot or remake of the film would be authorized during his or Gale's lifetime.
Fair play to him.
Because he could make a lot of moolah from that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. So as soon as they're dead, remake.
Nailed on. Yeah.
What else we got? Oh, in the French translation of the movie, Carl, Marty McFly is called Pierre Cardin. Instead of Calvin Klein. Yeah. And in the Spanish translation, he's called Levi Strauss.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Very good.
I like the little foreign language differences. It's good fun. You got anything else on production?
Not on production.
All right, you ready for a game?
Love a game.
All right. So the game is called Great Scott. And before I explain what it is, fire away with the theme song for today, Carl. You're on my nerves, causing ache in my brain. Arguing with you drives a man insane. You break my will. 2 hours we fill, but now let's play.
Great Scott!
No love for Ridley because your team,
Good.
Tony. Your favourite Bond is Sean Connery.
It is.
Ewan McGregor or McAvoy. So let's play.
Great Scott!
Oh, because they're Scots. I see, right? Yeah.
Yep.
It took me a while. It took me a minute to get that one.
So, the format of this game, Carl, is I'm going to ask you a series of movie-related questions, or clues more. So instead of you giving the answer, first you have to say either Scott, if they are called Scott, or are a Scot from Scotland. So
Yep.
either or.
From Scotchland.
Yep. Not, if they are neither called Scott or Scottish. And then Great Scott, if they are both Scottish and called Scott.
Got you.
Okay? So if you get that right, then you can give me the actual answer to who I'm describing.
Right.
And you get an extra point if you get that right. So even if you don't know who it's describing, you can take a guess with the Scot, not thing, and you can get a point, and then you're right. Okay. So if you can identify all the Scots and knots and find the Great Scott, there are 20 points up for grabs. Okay?
Right.
All clear?
Yep.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Number 1, I assume?
Yes,
Yeah.
number one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you not giving me the choice anymore?
I'll
I
be honest,
beaten you down?
I've not numbered them. So
Okay,
if I
right.
did give you the choice and you didn't go for number 1, I'd be fucked because I
Yeah.
wouldn't actually be able to keep track of which ones I've
Okay.
done. Okay. Once a Man on Fire, this unstoppable director directed his last movie in 2010.
Well, that is. He's a Geordie, so that's just Scott.
It is Scott.
It's Tony Scott.
It is Tony Scott. 2 points. Well done. Oh, that did not work. Let me try that again. 2 points. Put it in the box. There we go. Okay, next one. This gentleman actor, once a Children of Men, a son of anarchy, has been in the Pacific Rim.
I mean, the Son of Anarchy. I didn't watch that. That suggests it's that Geordie idiot again, doesn't it? But then you said Children of Men, which is Clive Owen. But Clive Owen's not in Pacific Rim, is he?
You couldn't possibly say.
Yeah. What's the guy's name out of? Oh Christ, he's in The Gentleman and all sorts, isn't he?
Well, you just need to give the first part, and then you can.
Yeah,
Get
but
the name.
I want to. Know, I'm trying to get to who it is as well.
Fair point. Yeah.
I've completely blanked on. He's in Green Street, for God's sake. All right, let's just say not.
Not is correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And do you know who it is?
No, that's the bit I blanked on. I thought it was very clear. No, I can't remember who it is. I'm talking.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yes, Hunnam. There we go. Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one. This brave actress enjoys a spot of train spotting down at Gosford Park, which is no country for old men.
Oh shit. Is she Scottish or is she Irish? Or is she Scottish and always doing an Irish accent? Let's say Scott.
Scott is correct.
Yeah.
And it is. Can you remember her name?
Ah, she's in The Mummy, isn't she?
Is she?
Is she not?
Is she?
Is she not?
I don't think
No,
so.
I can't remember her name.
Kelly MacDonald.
I was thinking of the other one. Yeah.
Who are you thinking of?
I was thinking of the last from Peaky Blinders.
Oh,
Who's in The Mummy. But yeah, Kelly MacDonald is, of course, in Boardwalk Empire.
yes.
Great show.
Yeah. So yes, she is Scottish, but not called Scott.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could picture funnily enough, I could picture the face, and then I still went with, oh no, it's the lass out of The Mummy, and
Yeah, definitely not in the Mummy.
No, it's not.
No. Okay, you ready for this one? It's a short clue. The nemesis of Ethan Cunt.
that is. Oh, I think we're gonna have to go Great Scott.
Say it properly.
Do Great Scott.
Say it properly.
Great Scott.
And it is Dougray Scott. Yes, he is both Scot and Scottish. 2 points. Yeah. Well done. Okay, next one. There's Obi-Wan actor. This could be a fellow train spotter. He likes to hang out at the Red Mill.
Well, I think we're not going Great Scott because he is Scottish, but he's not called Scott.
Correct.
That's my boy. Yeah, the Red Mill. What's his? Ewan McGregor. There we go. Get there in the end.
Have a blank.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell. That Alpha Strong. Woo!
All right. Okay. Zazu, could this be, I hear you ask? It could have been anyone, but is he English or Johnny Scottish?
Zazu, what the fuck's that about? I don't. Say that again.
Zazu, could this be, I hear you ask? It could have been anyone.
It could have been.
It could have been anyone.
I know who you're getting at.
But is he English?
What's the Zazu bit from?
Zazu. Lion King. He's the voice of Zazu.
Oh, he is the... Oh, yes. Okay, fair enough. I didn't know he was Scottish. I suppose with a name like Rowan Atkinson, I should have... Oh, hang on, he could be not. Let's go not. Let's go not. There is a not option available. It's not. It's Rowan Atkinson.
Correct. Yes, it is not. It is Rowan Atkinson. Well done. I love how you remembered the game halfway through your answer. That was good.
I often do that, if you've noticed. I'll get like too deep on something and I'll forget the rules of the game. And I'm like, I'm trying to identify this.
All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Although once playing English Bob, you would be unforgiven for forgetting that he was also once the true emperor that had a father of a murdered son and husband to a murdered wife as a loyal servant.
That's Marcus Aurelius, of course, Richard Harris.
Give the answer first.
And is he Scottish or is he Irish? I think. Getting mixed up because he used to hang around with Peter O'Toole and getting pissed. No, I'm going to go. I'm going to go not and say he's Irish.
Correct, not, and it is Richard Harris.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay. Oh, you might struggle with this one. This one's a tough one.
Okay.
Okay. He put the C in Spectre and finds pride in all us strangers. But who is he?
Yeah, it's. I think he's Irish as well. Would you put another... Is there only one great Scot?
I couldn't tell you.
It's Andrew Scott. But is he Scottish or is he Irish? Let's say not.
No, wait. Think about it.
Oh, yeah, no, because let's say Scott. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we just talk about this. I just forget the rules sometimes.
Yes,
That's
yes. Scott, Andrew Scott, Irish, not Scottish.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Well done. All right, 2 to go. Success is an alien to him, and neither is the Martian, with body of lies in his body of work.
Well, it's not Tony. It's Ridley Scott this time. Again, he's a Geordie, which means it's Scott.
Well done. And then last one. If you claim he's from Lincoln, then there will be blood, as he's pretty intense. I'll give my left foot if you don't get this right.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Let's say it's Scott.
It's not.
Is he not?
No, he's from London.
He's English, yeah.
He's from London, so just the 1 point. All right, quick tot up. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty good, Carl. Pretty good. 17 out of 20. Well done.
You didn't get too carried away. It was multiple choice after all.
I mean, not the guessing the names. You know, you managed. That's pretty good. So that scores you of a score of 15 plus, which is roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Good.
Okay, well done. You could have had Great Scott if you got 20 out of 20. That would have been the.
Yeah, I think if you got that with Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, if you got less than 10, it would have been Be It Butthead.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. That's it. That's the game. That's
Good,
Great
yes.
Scott.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to the plot. And I want to start with that opening scene, the very opening of it, Carl. Mm-hmm. What appears to be that Wallace and Gromit's house, as we mentioned. Yes. Brilliant. The intro of Marty from the floor up. I love an intro like that, where it's just like you just see their feet. You just kind of see it's a slow introduction.
Perfect.
That's your thing.
Oh, yeah, that's my thing.
You have like the news clip about the plutonium theft. The skateboard rolls and hits the box that has the plutonium in it. He's turning up that little tiny amp. And you just
do you know what we said about the screenplay as well, right? It would have made no difference for when he does meet Doc for Doc to go, I stole some plutonium from the Libyans.
Yeah.
Right. But the fact that they set it up here, so you kind of already know that he's stolen it because we've set it up here, is just nice.
Yeah.
It's just neat. It's just good.
Neat and tidy.
And that's just a good bit of writing that they didn't need to do. It doesn't make any difference other than to go, actually, when you constantly do that, it makes a lot of difference.
Adds a bit of richness, doesn't it?
That's the difference between a good film and a fucking shit film.
Yeah. And then finishing, obviously, when he's blown across the room by the amp. Stupid gag. Opens the film. I love it. Rock and roll.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't you think Marty's quite a weird character? in many ways.
Go on.
In that he's got a bit of attitude. He plays the guitar. He skateboards. He's the cool kid, but yet somehow is also into science and hangs out with the local mad professor.
And he's also racked with self-doubt as well. He doesn't have the confidence to submit his tape and stuff. He's got his father's rubbed off on him. Not like that.
Yeah.
And
that was his mother.
Yeah, so that's why again
Nothing for that, no.
why quite sorry. Yeah, that's why.
Mother rubbed off on him.
Yeah, indeed.
Or she.
Oh, what?
Well, it wasn't his father. It was her.
Oh, right.
Or she, yeah.
So I've completely lost my train of thought now. Thank you. What are we talking about?
We're talking about what sort of actually maybe unrealistic character Marty is, because he's...
Well, is that unrealistic though? Because it's like what it actually is. It's not just like it's not a pigeonholed jock character or whatever. It's actually going like, oh, a little bit 3-dimensional in terms of he's not just this type of thing. He's kind of got a little bit of different parts to him.
Yeah. He's everything. He's got the hot girlfriend.
Yeah.
He can shred on the guitar. He can skateboard.
Oh, yeah.
And he's into science and all the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how into science he is, though.
Well, I think he needs to be. Otherwise, you've got to ask serious questions about what he's doing and hanging around with the weird guy.
I mean, he's fun, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'd hang around with Doc Brown.
Yeah. No, so Zemeckis said, because they've answered, why has he got a relationship with this guy? And they've said, because they figured that Marty was the kind of kid who was curious and into science. That was their thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because otherwise it sort of doesn't make sense. Not a problem, because obviously it's not a serious film.
Yes.
But just as an observation, it's like, yeah, he's kind of like everything in this film, Marty McFly.
Yeah, but he isn't perfect.
He is, because like you say, his father or she rubbed off on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. What else you got? What do you got in the plot?
Well, like all good inventors, fuck the animals. Sends the dog into space first, doesn't he?
There's got to be sacrifices for the pursuit of betterment of mankind.
Yeah.
Sorry, Einstein.
Yeah.
Great dog, by the way. Great dog acting.
Yeah, great.
Fantastic. Doesn't do a lot. Just kind of sits there. But good dog. Good boy. Good. Who's a good boy?
He's a good boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've got to say, I'd completely forgot about the Libyans.
I know. I mean, that wouldn't be allowed nowadays, would it?
And then it happens.
They're terrorists as well. They're not just Libyans.
Yeah, exactly.
They are
and then in
Libyan
my head,
terrorists.
I'm going, I think he's about to get killed. He is. There he is. He's been shot. Yeah.
By the Libyan terrorists.
Yeah, and then you go, this is darker than I remember. Like, where is it? Yeah. No, completely forgotten about the Libyans. There you go.
Yeah, it always makes me chuckle every time I watch it, the Libyan thing. Just imagining Netflix putting this on, going, if we could do this. We've talked about the journey to school on the skateboard, which I think is a brilliant way to just introduce the modern town, Goldie. And then basically the whole first act of the film is basically just a series of entertaining introductions and setups. So you introduce his father's reputation from the principal. You introduce his mother being a prude. You introduce the clock tower lightning strike. That nice little touch of Jennifer writing her number on that pamphlet. Otherwise, he would have just thrown that away. And that is, it's just
good writing again.
Really
good writing.
It is, because you're just like, why has he kept that? Because it's got that number on. For a number, he would have known a number. It's a grandma's house. Yeah. Would know a grandma's house's number. It's just nice.
Really good writing. Yeah.
Then you get the intro to the shithole estate that he lives in, which obviously comes back twice in terms of the. When you go back in the past, and then when he comes back and everything's a little bit nicer. And then you get the intro to the family and Biff and the relationship between Biff and his father and all of that. And then they introduce the parents meet cute and his mum's increasing disappointment with the man that he has become. And which is all of that is basically just setting up for when he goes back to the past.
Yeah, and they rerun nearly all of it. And
exactly.
Yeah. Also, quite obviously she's hitting the vodka as well, isn't she?
Yes.
Which is
daytime
again,
drinking.
Slightly darker than you sort of remember. You're like, ooh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, there's a little bit of that, to be honest, throughout the film. Like, it doesn't pull its punches.
No.
Because, you've got the Libyans
Yep.
cruelly murdering Doc in the parking lot.
Who is not cleaner than clean, because
He ripped them off.
There's a suggestion he's burnt down his house for the insurance money as well from like newspaper clips of the mysterious fire and burning through all this thing and ripping them off for the plutonium.
Yeah.
Expecting no consequences, apparently.
Well, he's a fast and loose guy, isn't he?
Yes.
When we do go to 1955, Biff just casually molesting Lorraine in the cafeteria.
Oh yeah, I mean frequent.
Just like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Testing animals we've already touched on. Of course, the incest of his mum rubbing off on. They kiss. So nothing happens. They kiss. She keeps trying to get a look at his pants.
Yeah, I love the line of just like where are my pants? They're over there on my hope chest.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, so creepy.
It's weird. It's just all of these things, and you sort of think, well, wow, it's darker than I remember. And then, of course, it finishes. It's your kids, Marty. Something's got to be done about your kids. Your daughter marries a black man.
It did not say that, Carl.
Oh, no, that was Family Guy, isn't it, that one? That's Family Guy. Yeah. Sorry, easy get mixed up.
Yeah.
Because tonally darker than you remember.
Yeah. So I'm going to get a little bit. This isn't deep. No, sorry, not deep. But I like the different father-son relationships in this. You know, I like a father-son relationship.
Yes, you do like father-son.
So Marty and his dad aren't close. He's disappointed in him. George and his dad are similar. So he's obviously they alluded to the fact that he's had an impact on him. Doc is basically Marty's stand-in dad, because that's where that relationship really comes from, I guess.
Yeah.
And they have that real bond. And then when he goes back in the past, Marty is basically George's stand-in dad who inspires him to sort of grab things, bull by the horns and be a better version of himself.
I mean, again, good writing.
Yeah. And then George then becomes the dad that Marty wants. He's confident, he's successful.
Yeah.
He grabs
and of course, the man that
house.
absolute horn dog wants as well.
Exactly. She loves it. Loves
she
it.
does, doesn't she?
And then you've got the horny mother-son relationship. Young Lorraine, so much fun, sex-obsessed, drinks, smokes. Has absolute horn for a son, which is just so cringy and hilarious just throughout. Like, I watched it with Theo, and he was genuinely just like this, like grabbing the arms of the seat, just going like, oh.
Do you know what? This is the thing, right? So I didn't find this hilarious. Like I said before, like mildly amusing. I didn't watch this with my kids. I do need to, because...
Have they not seen it?
No, they haven't seen it. And I wonder if they'll have that same reaction. Like, I can see my youngest sat around going, but that's his mum! Do you know? And
because they make it very obvious as well. It's not like it's...
Yeah, and I think that would maybe bring it alive a bit for me and maybe, restore that magic between like and very like sort of thing. Yeah. Because really for the most part with the plot... Yeah, simplify for Sky.
Simplify for Sky, Carl. Come on.
For the most part, my notes on the plot are not a lot happens.
No,
like this is not
the second film.
This is not as funny as I remember. And if you're not going like for the comedy side of it, there's not a lot of sort of action and set pieces either, which is why it feels a little bit long to me, because I think I either needed a little bit more something happening or it to be a little bit funnier.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right in a way, because... And
contextually, this isn't like I don't like it.
No,
This I'm just a bit cooler than you on it.
Yeah. But I think the simplicity of it is kind of its beauty, I think, as well, in a way, in that we've kind of said it's very out there, straightforward, easy to follow. There's not loads of different strands ongoing, which I know is not the point you're making. Set pieces wise, there's I guess in terms of
you've got the finale, there's a chase.
You've got the car chase with the skateboard.
Yeah.
You've got the whole dance thing is essentially a set piece, because there is the timing of things that's going to going to happen, what's going on in the car, and then they need to kiss, and then so you need to get the music, but then something happens with the guy's thing, so he has to play, but then he can't play because he's faded too much, and then George has his 2 moments essentially of victory where he stands up to Biff, and then he stands up to someone who's not Biff as well, as kind of like a reinforcing, which I thought was quite a nice little touch. It's not just like, oh no, you punched a bully in the face. It's actually, no, it's bigger than that, because he's
now finally grown.
He's standing up to someone else as well. It's not just Biff. Which I thought was actually a nice touch and something I'd kind of forgotten about. So yeah, you're right. And then it gets to the clock tower, which is the big sort of dramatic end set piece, but isn't the end of the film, because then you have the little sort of outro.
It's a long set piece as well, which is not a problem, because I think because there aren't that many others in the film, I think it's fine that they've indulged that one, and it's very good.
I think the editing in it is fantastic as well, because you're going back and forth between and both of it. Marty's not doing a lot, really.
No,
he's basically just reversing back and getting the car ready, and then it won't start.
Yeah,
and then he has that moment. All the drama is happening really with Doc, but you need Marty doing that thing in order to have any kind of drama ongoing. And Doc's reactions throughout the whole thing are just brilliant. Great Scott!
Yeah, that's good.
Could be perceived as overacting, but not for me.
Oh no, not in this film.
No. But even with Doc, like even his intro at the Twin Pines Mall, where you get his proper introduction, he's spoken on the phone, he's been sort of spoken about. Like I immediately warmed to him and immediately loved him, because he's just so crazy, wide-eyed, wild-haired. The DeLorean we've talked about. Doc's murder we've mentioned as well, and the escape from the Libyans. Libyans aren't going to be happy about this. But yeah, I'm just going through the plot point by point, and I'm not going to do that because that's boring. But the Darth Vader line was a nice touch. It was Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan. That was when the guy wanted him to be the man from Pluto. Yeah,
fair enough.
That was that.
Instead, they piss off 2 sets of franchise fans at once.
Indeed. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's about all I've got.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with the plot at all. That's such a silly thing to say in a film that I like and is a classic that stands the test of time. The plot's good, and it all makes sense. I just found it a little more. Oh, it's not quite as fun as I remember. And then I'm watching it, and I go, there's also not as much happening as I remember. Like, it very much just serves that, you've got to replace, you've got to make sure they kiss sort of thing, which of course is the central conceit, but like it sort of happens in a more unexciting way than I sort of remember, I think.
I'd be interested to know what your sort of memory of it. What non-specific?
Yeah,
right?
This is the thing.
You mean.
So I just remember watching Back to the Future and just laughing and thinking, this is great. And then, like I say, when I come to think, do I like it? They were really like, I think I just like it. And then I watch it and I go, yeah, because that's the reason I don't remember much going on is because actually, not a lot happens.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah. I like it. Can I say?
One point I did want to raise, Carl, is when Marty goes full blown with the guitar solo at the end. That's kind of what I imagine you were doing in Cuba when you sort of took the man's guitar.
Oh no!
Just started doing it, and you were just not in the same way, but just you got into your own little zone. You're doing it, and then turned around, and everyone was just,
"What the fuck are you doing?" Yeah, no. I mean, every time I've told that story in the podcast, I've edited it out afterwards.
Have you?
Yeah. So,
really?
Yeah. So I don't know if this one will make the cut, but no.
Well, that's disappointing. Why do you keep editing it out?
Because it's just really boring.
All right, let's move on to the cast. I always try and split this into leads and support. I didn't know who to put. I mean, obviously Marty McFly is the
it's Michael J. Fox's film. Yeah,
but there's not really a co-lead. Everyone else is just kind of there in the quite major supporting roles. But
I would say after that it's Christopher Lloyd.
yeah,
you could argue
Doc,
Crispin Glover.
Yeah, exactly. In terms of screen time, it's probably Crispin Glover, or maybe even Lorraine. It's the what's her name? Blah, 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 blah. Leah Thompson. Who knows? But yeah, Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox. It is hard to imagine a film without him. He does some slapstick. He does his reactions throughout the whole thing. His fish out of water side of things is all good. He's also got that effortless cool, sits comfortably along that little bit of insecurity that he's got as well. That means he's not just this weird perfect kid. I think he's
great.
It's his peak moment of acting.
He's great. He's all of it. And I would say he's so good. It's an image he struggled to shake.
It's almost not ruined his career, but it's
no. He had a good career even post Parkinson's diagnosis, right? Because Spin City, I never watched it, but
I watched bits and pieces.
Successful, but like whenever you see in something, you just think, oh yeah, there's Marty McFly. It's a great role. Yeah. He's really, really good in it.
It's an iconic role. It's an iconic character. Is. Yeah. What about Doc Brown, Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah, I mean, again, iconic. Fantastic.
Yep.
Can't believe he's only 46, as I said earlier.
In this, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. Bit older now.
Yeah. that is how that works, to be fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Is he essentially playing this straight in that he's not playing it for laughs, is he? He is a eccentric.
Yeah, his character is completely earnest.
Yeah.
In that is who he is, and he's playing that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the energy that he brings.
I guess you'd say it's a straight role in the way that Hoffman's role in Hook was a straight role.
Yeah. It's massive.
Yeah.
It's a massive performance, but he's very sincere.
He is.
With it. Yeah.
Very sincere.
But yeah, the energy he brings to it, I think, is just great. As soon as he comes onto screen, it kind of gives the film a bit of a buzz. So yeah, all good there. What about George McFly, Crispin Glover?
Apparently a really weird guy.
Yeah, he's basically like disavowed. Is that the word? Himself from Back to the Future. Didn't want to be in the sequels. They used his likeness regardless, so he wasn't happy and sued them for that as well. But he does do a really great comedic performance in this. I think, like he's very odd, but it's
yeah. I low-key hate him because he is so pathetic and so snivelling. It's like you just want to like reach into the TV and wring his fucking neck.
Shake him. You just want to shake him.
Like, what are you doing? Yeah. Which obviously he's nailing.
Apparently he was incredibly. It was like one of his first acting gigs. He was incredibly nervous just getting into acting. And that feeds into the performance. Sometimes he was just mouthing some of the lines because he couldn't get the words out and had to dub over.
Wow.
But yeah, it probably feeds into the whole nervous, shaky vibe that he gives.
Yeah. So, like, in a funny sort of way, he ends up in like almost. It's not iconic because nobody remembers George McFly as much, but he serves this film very, very well. And then you kind of can't imagine him being anything else. And the whole lore that's gone into it afterwards, because he is a bit weird, like you say, he disavows wanting to be with this. The actor who plays Biff did a bit of like stand-up and stuff like this. And there's a song that he does that every now and then does the rounds on social medias.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, because he gets like people always come up to him in the street and ask him like who were people like and stuff like that. So he put them together in a song. And his line for Crispin Glover is, Crispin Glover, I never really got him.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, he's as weird as he comes across on screen, isn't he? Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Strange. I mean, he's serving his role very, very well. But yeah, oh my God, he frustrates me.
Yeah. Yeah, but because he gets that victory at the end, like you do still stick with him, even though you kind of just want to shake him. He's just so pathetic and and everything. When he does have his moment, it is a little bit of just like, yeah. And not just because you're kind of rooting for Marty as well. You kind of do kind of root for them as well.
Yeah.
Lorraine Baines, played by Leah Thompson. Again, I think she's just really, really good. I've seen her in Jaws 3D recently. She was in before this. This was like one of her first films, but like 2 or 3 films before this. And I was just like, oh, it's Horny Mum.
Yes, Horny Mum. Feel right at home in the Jaws franchise, won't she?
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah. The what's his name? What's the character's name? The son that's in Jaws 3.
Oh, I can't remember which
Anyway,
one of it is.
Brody.
Yeah. Is it Michael?
Whatever Brody, yeah, whichever Brody's probably just going like, it's just like Mum.
Yeah.
She's just like Mum. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. He knows where Freud's got something to say about all of that, hasn't he? Yes.
But yeah, she's just rock solid. Biff, Tom Wilson. I don't know if I've seen him in anything else other than Back to the Future films. I think he does a lot of voice work.
I think he's great in this.
Yeah.
I think he's really great.
But it's really necessary as well.
Yeah.
Like, if this doesn't work,
Yeah.
if the Biff character doesn't work,
Yeah.
the whole film falls over.
I think he's really great in this, and he's almost like he becomes the yardstick as to what this sort of bully is like.
Oh, he's the epitome of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you think even in films like Home Alone,
Yeah.
and is that character called Biff again? But whatever the character's called. Again, it's exactly down those lines.
Yeah.
There's I've seen a film called with what's his face out of Patrick Dempsey.
Mm-hmm.
It's a film called Can't Buy Me Love, which is like an 80s rom-com type thing.
Uh-huh.
And there's like a high school bully in that, and again, it just gives Biff vibes.
Yeah, it's instantly recognisable, right?
Yeah.
That
He's nailed it.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think it's a huge part of why the movie does work. I found it funny reading about what Tom Wilson does when he gets asked about the movie by enthusiastic fans. He just often hands them a postcard of frequently asked questions as a time saver. Just like, yes, there you go. Yes. Yeah. Which is both a dick move, but also quite helpful. So, hard to know where you are. Anyone else you want to call out?
No.
Billy Zane?
Yeah, Billy Zane's in there.
First appearance?
Is it his first appearance? Just as like it.
Appears in all 3 movies. The only Biff person who appears in all 3 movies.
Oh, is that right? He appears in all 3. Does that dickhead who wears the 3D glasses also appear in all 3?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, his character is called 3D.
Yeah. Well, because I read that they were just making a pop culture reference just to go, 3D films were big in the 50s, so he wears those because he thinks it's cool, and you associate 3D movies with the 50s, so there you go.
Yeah. Einstein we've talked about.
Yeah.
What about recasting then?
Yeah, so quite tough, I thought, in part because of how like iconic these roles are, right? I mean, where do you want to start?
We'll start with Marty.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tricky one.
It's training for the big guns. I mean, the best... I've got 2. I've got one that I think could do it, but is kind of an easy pick because he was the right age. And
I wonder if we've got the same person.
We must have, because I sort of wonder. And I've got another one I'm sort of less convinced on, although I think he could do it and it would play nicely with something else, with other people. I'm going to cast out other people. The one that I think is a bit lazy is Matthew Broderick.
Oh, no. I didn't go for that one.
Okay, because I'm thinking like, it's around the same time. He's going to do Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
And he's got that sort of high school, he's got a bit of sass about him, but he could also do I'm going to get wiped out and all that side of it. Who's yours?
Emilio Estevez.
Interesting. Because the one I think he could do it. I've gone for Charlie Sheen.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that we've gone for brothers.
Because if you go Charlie Sheen for Michael
He's
J.
older
Fox,
though, right? He's a bit even older.
There's not much in it.
Is it not?
I got the ages.
Okay.
So Michael J. Fox was 23 when he did this. Charlie Sheen's like around the same age.
Yeah.
The reason I say it's interesting is because Emilio Estevez, I said you could do George McFly.
Oh, right.
And what's really good about doing Emilio Estevez for George McFly is you can then do Martin Sheen, 1985,
as the older
George McFly. Yeah. So, like, would Charlie Sheen be as good as Michael J. Fox? No. I think he could do a version of that character that would work quite well. Yeah. But it'd be very, very cool.
That'd be quite fun to have the family.
Say, Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez is 1955 George, and then Martin Sheen is 1985 George.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all. What about Doc Brown? Oh, no, sorry, just to go back on my flight, Johnny Depp apparently read for this.
Yeah.
Couldn't see it. And neither could they, because they were saying that they couldn't actually remember that he had read for it either. But yeah, I couldn't imagine Johnny Depp being Marty McFly, even young Johnny Depp.
He's a bit too sort of intense, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, Doc Brown.
Yeah. John Lithgow.
Yep, got that one.
And it obviously fits came out of the womb looking 60 years old.
Exactly, yeah.
Or Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder, okay. Yeah. I mean, he's already done the Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
You think the mad scientist sort of thing,
yeah. So Jeffrey Tambor.
Yeah.
Similar sort of thing could kind of do that. And the other one, and I think he was maybe even considered, was Jeff Goldblum. He'd be a bit
too young, 32
younger
this time.
Yeah, he'd be younger, but aged, and then might still work. Right, It could just be a little bit of a younger version of it. He can certainly do the weird and wacky.
Oh yeah,
but you need to wear a wig to be all white haired and everything. But yeah, I think John Lithgow's the easy one, and he would be able to do. I'd quite enjoy seeing him doing the sort of wacky scientist role as well. Where do you want to go next?
Well, so just to round out George McFly, if I'm not going down the Sheen Estevez family tree, John Cryer.
John Cryer.
2.5 Men, or top Hot Shots opposite Charlie Sheen.
Right, bear with me. I've watched 2.5 Men. Why can I not think of who this guy looks like?
Yeah, you'll see him and you go, oh yeah, it's George McFly.
Oh, yeah, that is him.
John
he looks
Cryer.
a bit different now. He's completely bald.
Yes, because you get Lex Luthor in a Superman series or film, so you get a lot of bald shots for John Cryer. But no, John Cryer is 1955 George McFly all over. He's got that down.
I don't mind that. I've lost my page. So this is a weird one. I'm gonna throw it out there. Nicolas Cage, age 22 at the time.
Okay.
He's obviously a bit weird and wacky
George.
and offbeat.
George.
Yeah, George. It's George.
Yeah, all right. I think. No. It's not. I know where you're coming from. He is weird and he is wacky and he's offbeat. He's not insecure.
Do you not think he could?
No, he's arrogant.
Do it,
Nicolas Cage. He's arrogant. This is a bit like our Robert Downey Jr. interpretations.
Yeah.
He's insecure, is Robert Downey Jr., and you think he is like not arrogant, but you think he's like, I don't know, cocksure and sort of like he isn't. He's actually admitted it in real life. Robert Downey Jr. He's got insecurity written fucking all over him, and that's the difference between Nick Cage and Crispin Glover or John Cryer, I think.
Yeah.
So yes, he's weird, but in a sort of arrogant way, I think.
I don't know. I feel like he could do pathetic though. I feel like I've seen him in being.
I just don't think he'd bring it on the same way.
No. Yeah, you're probably right. I
think we might have a reaction to him as to go, this fucking guy. But,
yes. Yeah. Well, that would be the danger, right? You wouldn't go with him.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing. You wouldn't go with. You go, oh, this guy's just fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is a little bit how I look at Crispin Glover anyway.
Yeah.
But
what about Biff? I struggled with Biff.
Yes, no, I
couldn't come up with anyone for Biff.
I got Biff. Kevin Dillon. Matt Dillon's brother.
Kevin Dillon. Yeah, he's in
Kevin
Entourage.
Dillon. He's in Entourage. He was in Platoon.
Yes, he was. Yeah,
that guy's got high school bully.
That's really good.
All over him.
That's really good.
Yeah, Kevin Dillon.
Oh, I like that. He could definitely do that.
Yeah.
He even dresses a bit like that in some things you've seen.
You could see him like just bullying
with the 50s style in particular.
Yeah, he could do that as well. Yeah. He's all gullible McFly. Yeah.
Victory. No, wait, that's different. And then Lorraine?
Right, so what I've done here, right, is I've gone Lorraine and what's her name? Jennifer.
Yeah.
Are basically the same character. They're basically different versions of the same character, right? So I'm going to say two names here. I think they could do either or.
Mm-hmm.
You could cast them as Lorraine, or you could cast them as Jennifer.
Yep, yeah, I went a similar way.
Molly Ringwald.
Yep.
Molly Ringwald's hot at the time.
Right in the 80s, yeah.
The other one, which I thought of before I realised that she's in Back to the Future 2 or 3, is Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like you could put Elizabeth Shue. I mean, the Jennifer, she is a great shout for Jennifer, but she could definitely be the horn dog mother as well.
Yeah,
so.
I think Elizabeth, I went through exactly the same process of going like, well, young Jennifer, like Jennifer and young Lorraine are basically very similar. You could do it. So the alternative that I came up with was Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing.
Oh, okay.
Dirty Dancing Girl.
Yeah.
Similar sort of thing of the time, fits in that mold. But I preferred Elizabeth Shue as an option.
Yeah.
For that one, for either she could play both. I don't know.
Play
then that'd be weird, wouldn't it? Because then he'd be getting off with someone who played his mum, but then not wanting to get off with his mum, who's then the thing. I like it.
Yeah.
That'd be very odd. Anyone else?
No, that's it.
Einstein didn't do Einstein.
No. Yeah, we need to do the pod beer.
We do. We need to unveil the podcast here.
I know you've still got half a glass there, but it's only a little one. Don't worry.
It's only 7%. I'll get rid of it soon.
Yeah. Are you not going to do that? No.
I'm not going to do anything with the little one. No, come on. I've got standards.
That's what she said.
Hey. What have we got?
Right, well, not unlike you with the beer that you brought forward. I've been on holiday.
Yep.
So I brought back from
it's little.
A Strella Classic, because of course we're doing a classic film.
Nice.
It's a classic.
Love it. Lovely stuff. Oh, when you said Estrella Classic, it's a Strella Classic, not Estrella Classic.
Well, I wouldn't say Estrella because I'm not a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. All right, Carl, any changes? Do you have any changes?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a really general thing. It is a little bit long. I remember it being funnier. I kind of wanted to be a little bit funnier. Is that more sort of gags? Is that ramping up Doc a bit more? Or you just tighten everything up a little bit so it's shorter, so it's a bit punchier? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a real nitpick.
It's one of those, and
totally
it's like,
fine.
where would you? It's easy to say, isn't it? But where would you do it? Where would you actually make the
I don't know.
And do it? It's always tricky, isn't it?
I don't know. But if I'm going, what is the difference between me like and really like?
Yeah.
It is just, I need something a little bit extra, or it needs to be punchy. You can go either way.
Okay.
What that looks like, don't know.
So I've got two complete nitpicks with this. Gigawatts, come on, man.
Yeah, it's kind of like eked its way into popular culture, wasn't it? Yeah.
But the other one, the whole purpose of the writing of in the birthday cake of he's not coming back, for the sole payoff of there's a baby in the baby prison for that joke.
Oh, no, baby in the baby prison, what's that bit?
When he goes back to 55, he goes, they're introducing all the family, there's Lorraine and there's
Joey,
and he's there behind bars and stuff. Oh, you better get used to those bars.
I think that's just more example. That's just another example of
family going.
What a well-written thing it is, because in the 1985 timeline, it's an indicator of how they've sort of gone off the rails and it's not the future they envisaged. In the 1955 timeline, it's a joke. Even the baby's in jail. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay, fine. I mean, I was really trying to find something here.
Yeah, no.
Have you finished?
So what are you saying then? You think it's the perfect movie? Yeah.
It's not, I think it's one of those that I struggle to think how I can improve it.
Well, I mean, that should go for every movie.
Well, I struggle with everything.
We're idiots.
Yeah. But I really struggle. Even the cutting time, there's not even a part of the film where I go like, oh, that. Like I said, it sort of sagged a little bit, but I was like, specifically, I couldn't tell you where that was.
I do agree, though.
Yeah.
That is essentially my limiter to go to really like. Is it does sag a little.
No, I mean, I watched this again last night as I was making as I was kind of making notes as well, and it was great. Just mainly listening to it and stuff. But it's comfort. It's great. All right, Carl, is it a classic?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Happy with that.
Oh, yeah.
Firmly in the classic. Yeah, I agree. And not managed to move your needle somehow from like to really like from just talking effusively about it.
I definitely like it.
Watch it with the kids.
Yes, I think that might be a little window into moving up to the really like.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, you got anything else, Carl?
No.
All right, then that is all we've got. So if we've moved the needle for you this week, or even if we didn't, please do rate us, follow, subscribe, and give us a 5-star review wherever you are listening. It really does interfere with the algorithm that gets us out there to a larger incestual audience. Our Bluesky, Instagram, and Twitter is MCM Movie Pod. Our YouTube channel is at Movie the Needle, and you can also find our page on Facebook and some very occasional TikToks at movie.the.needle. All details in the show description, so please do follow and comment wherever you are. Particularly on YouTube. Help me beat my child. Come on now.
Yeah, help you beat your child.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Join us next week as we look back on the 3 episodes from the month in our November 2025 retro episode. So for me and Carl, it's goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm going to make like a tree and get out of here. Goodbye.